Hi, everybody. So, a little backstory. I could not figure out how to get the original video that I had completed uploaded onto YouTube. And in the process, I deleted it. So, story of my life, right? But everyone was excited, and I'm excited to get this first video out to introduce to you all Rhonda's Rides. Welcome to my channel. To kind of tell you what it's all about, give you a little mission and vision um, on the channel, and then tell you ways that you can help. And stay tuned to the end because I'm going to announce our first giveaway. So I know that this is live and I don't expect anyone to be on it with me right now. And if you are, thank you. If you're not, that's fine too. It was kind of a short notice because I wanted to get something uploaded today. So, for those of you who know me, thank you and welcome. And those of you who don't know me, my name is Linda Jackson. Dr. Linda Jackson, actually. I will never get used to saying that. It's just still so surreal. And I'm so very excited. I will clarify, I'm not a medical doctor. I am a nurse doctor and a very proud nurse doctor. I've come a very long way. I'm also the author of The Chicken Catcher's Daughter, a book that will be available hopefully within the next couple of months. I'm currently halfway through, and it's got to go through its publishing process. And when you purchase this book, it just tells about my struggles and my success and how I got to where I am today. And some proceeds, part of the proceeds for that book will go to Rhonda's Rides to help support the cause here. So it maybe can motivate, give you a little bit of inspiration, and tell you my journey while also helping us achieve our goals here on this channel. So first off, I want to say I'm not a YouTuber. I don't like videos and pictures. You're going to see me as minimum as possible. You'll hear me. I have no problem talking. I love to talk. That's not an issue. And the videos will get better as I go and I learn and I get people to help me. So with that being said, if you have any video expertise you're willing to bring to the table and help me out, just email. It's on the channel, Rhonda's Rides at gmail.com. I would love to hear from you. So like I said, my name is Dr. Linda Jackson. I am an 8th grade dropout. I had to quit high school when I was 15 to take care of my brother. I was in the 8th grade at that time, and it was my turn. I made myself notes because I'm a list person, and like I said, I'm not a YouTuber. It was my turn to take care of him. So just like that, overnight, I had to stay home and take care of my brother. At the point at this point in time, where Rhonda's Rides comes into play, where the inspiration for this channel came through, I was raising 9 children, and I was pregnant. I had 7 nieces and nephews that I was responsible 100% for, and I had 2 of my own children and was pregnant with my 10th child. I was working as a CNA at a local nursing home, making $10 an hour. 10 kids, $10 an hour. That is exactly as rough as it sounds. It was very, very stressful, to say the least, for everyone involved, with adults and children alike. It was a very, very stressful situation for us all. I was working 60 plus hours a week, spinning my wheels. And I had side hustles, just to make ends meet, because at $10 an hour and 60 hours a week, you're still barely making ends meet with that many people and the bills coming due monthly. So I was put on bed rest whenever I had justice at the nursing home. I had to turn in a notice and tell them I had to go off work early. And I went to the car lot. I had a car. I was paying my car payment just like everybody else does. I wanted to be honest and let them know what was going on, so that way, whenever they could work with me, I wouldn't lose my car. However, when I talked to them, their solution to my problem was they kept the car that day. And there I was. And they said that they would resume the payments whenever I had the child and was able to go back to work. So there I was, 8 months pregnant, sitting on the curb, no transportation. And if you have ever not had reliable transportation, this is not the first time in my life I've not had reliable transportation. But this was the first time that it was out of my hands like this. And it was so dire and it was so hurtful. It was just awful. My sister had to drive from Texas to make sure that I got back and forth to the hospital, make sure that I could have my baby. And then my brother gave me a little dilapidated truck. He was giving me something from nothing. It was the best that he had, and he provided that for me. So that way I could take my baby back and forth to the doctor. Was anxious. I wanted to get back to starting work as soon as possible so that way I could get back into a vehicle. And in the meantime, the two people who inspired this channel, Rhonda and Keith Simpson, did the unthinkable. They told me to meet them in town, and I thought they were just meeting to give me a 220 wire for our home because we needed it for some wiring issues we were experiencing. And instead, they had me the 220 wire and a minivan. A minivan. I couldn't believe it. Keith handed me those keys, and I just couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe that two people, I'd met them at a diner during one of my side hustles, and they had helped me with Christmas, helped me throughout the year when we were struggling. And I can't believe they were so selfless and that they believed in me and that they seen my struggle. Because unless you've lived it or you're submersed in it, it's hard to explain. But you all know what I'm talking about. Looks like we're about to have a storm here. And I have tried so hard to get this video done. And YouTube was I'm not a YouTuber, but this is literally the only place that I knew I could reach the amount of people that I need to reach to make the impact that I needed to make. And now it's storming. So Rhonda and Keith gave me a vehicle. They didn't just give me a vehicle, they gave me a tool to change my life. They freed up much needed gas money and money from those car payments. I didn't have a car payment anymore. And they paid for 6 months worth of insurance. I just couldn't believe that these humans did this for me. And so that's the concept. Humans helping humans. I got that car in 2012 after Justice was born. And I started college. Many encouraging people. And I started college at University of Arkansas Community College at Morrilton. And I had not stepped in the classroom since I was in the 8th grade. And I was scared. And let me tell you, the foundation I developed at this community college it's phenomenal. I completely know that they contributed to my success. The staff and the faculty there were so encouraging to me. I cannot believe this. It's a nice change, though, because it was hot out here all day. When I was trying to do the rest of this, it was really hot. So this is a nice breeze coming through here. We'll make do with it. And so I got there, and they literally gave me the foundation that I needed to keep going. I earned 2 associate degrees at their institution. I transferred it over to Arkansas Tech University, where I got my bachelor in sociology and my bachelor in nursing. I practiced nursing for 3 years. And then I went on and started University of Arkansas in Fayetteville, where I recently on May 10th graduated with my doctorate in nursing and my family nurse practitioner. And I studied Master of Science in Nursing and Education as well. So this one minivan, this one tool provided me what I needed. I had the will, I had the drive. I just needed a hand up, not a hand down. And there are so many people out there like me. You know how many times I've heard during my education that there are people who honestly thought that we were poor because we're lazy. And if we wanted more, we would just do more. There was no more of me to give. There was no more of my dad for him to give. Sometimes you're just poor because you're poor. I was working 60 hours a week, and I couldn't get my employer to pay me a living wage. $10 an hour. That's 10 kids. That's $1 an hour per child and no room for anybody else or anything else. It was awful, but I knew the only way I was going to get out is if I used that opportunity. If I used that tool that Rhonda and Keith provided me and got out. So that's when I became Dr. Jackson, and how I became Dr. Jackson and the people behind who inspired this channel. My little puppies want me to hold it, so they're picking up. So I had an 8th grade education at that time. I'd given birth to 10 kids. I couldn't help them with given birth to the 10th child. And I couldn't help them with their homework. I couldn't do anything for them. Absolutely nothing. If they needed anything, they would have to go to someone else. I didn't know how to do math. I didn't have transportation. And that's a debilitating. I cannot stress enough how horrible not having transportation, especially with that many children, how horrible that is. It's just really bad. And we needed that help, and they seen that. They didn't judge me. They didn't ask questions. They didn't know that I wanted to go to college. They just seen me for me and seen my struggle, and they helped me. And I just couldn't believe they did that. I was so very happy. You know, we think when we struggle that no one cares. It's just that they really don't know. And that's what this channel is for. God sent me many people, and you will see, you will read about it in my book, and you'll see as the channel progresses, many people who helped me, who provided little things that I needed to survive. He sent those people to me. That he used them as a vessel to reach me and my family. And that's what this channel is it's a vessel. It's a vessel and a venue for you all to help me help others. I know that there are lots of people who see the need for this, the barrier of not having transportation. You can't do anything. You can't get to work. You can't get to the doctor. You can't go to your appointments. You can't take your kids anywhere. You don't. It is so awful. And there are people who recognize this, people that are eager to help me help our community. We're only as strong as our weakest link. I truly believe that. And our vision is that no one who needs transportation is going to do without it. That's my goal, is that we get so many cars donated and so many funds donated that instead of giving a car away once a year or once every 6 months, we're giving them away all the time. You know, wouldn't that be great that no one had to worry about a ride to work or a ride to the doctor? And so that's our mission. It is bridging the gap between struggle and success through the power of transportation, mentorship. You know, I was told here recently by a gentleman that if you give a man a fish, you feed him for a day. And if you teach a man to fish, you feed him for a lifetime. We've all heard that, right? But he put another twist on it. He said you have to teach them how to sustain that fish and how to sustain that fishing practice. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to provide mentorship, classes, education, opportunity, connection to community resources. This is just the beginning of helping humans. The foundation that is inspired by so many people who helped me, and it's my time to pay it forward. I know that there's someone out there like me who just needs a hand up, who needs a tool, needs the freedom of a car payment. And those people, if we were to get out there and find them and help them, then there's no telling what they could do for our community. There's no telling what they could do for our country. It's just unlimited possibilities when people help other people. So how are we going to do this? We are going to have fundraisers. We're going to outreach the community. We're going to highlight businesses. Our first business to support this channel will be Casper's. You'll get to meet them at the next video. We're going to highlight businesses who support our cause, people who support our cause. We'll have fundraisers. People can donate things for raffles. The wind is picking up. They can donate things for raffles. You can buy the t-shirts, the merchandise that's going to be coming up soon. You can donate money if you're able to. And if you don't have any other means, that's fine. Just show up, be there. Watch these videos, like, subscribe, share them, comment, press the notification button. Do all the things that you can do to help me. Use me as a vessel. Use me to do God's work. Use this channel for us to go out there and help these people and reach our community members. I'm excited. So we're going to have lots of ways that we can accept donations, and there'll be lots of links added to the channel as we go. Every video, I'll update you on the links. We're going to support local businesses and artists. I've got a couple artists who are doing specific, amazing, beautiful work. So that way I can auction off their products. Y'all can see local artists, and we can support them and their family as well. The most recent one who reached out to me is a local artist who does phenomenal. Like she's just amazing. And she's going to do a special portrait, a special painting for us. And we're going to auction that off. And she's going to give us so much of the proceeds to Rhonda's Rides. So not only are you going to be helping me help others, you're going to be helping this small family as well. And that's what we aim to do, is help the community as a whole where we can and how we can. There's no limit to what we can do if we can do things together. When America's people join together, there's really no limit. And just like Rhonda and Keith came busted in my life, breaking these barriers for me so that I can become a doctor, so I can provide for my family. They changed the trajectory of mine and my children's lives. We help people every day. But when can we say that we've done something to that magnitude, where we changed the trajectory of their life, where we gave them a tool so huge, it changed not just their life, but their children's life and those children's lives. And then all the lives that we hope to change while we're doing this. See, it just keeps going. There's no end, and it's really, really exciting. So our next video, we're going to meet, well, our next couple of videos, we're going to meet Rhonda and Keith, the ones who inspired this channel. I want y'all to meet them. I want you to get to know them and see how amazing these two individuals are. We're going to meet my camera crew because they are volunteers as well. And volunteers, well, as the channel grows, they will grow into being permanent fixtures with the channel. They're amazing people. We've got a dad who is raising two children, him and his wife. And then, of course, my daughter, who is entering her senior year. Between the two of them, they're gonna be my camera crew, and you'll get to meet them. I have a couple of mechanics who are wonderful. I've got a cousin, Trey, and a little brother, Michael. They are amazing at what they do. I'm proud of and love them both very dearly. My brother's in Georgia right now. He'll help and lend his expertise whenever he comes back and forth. And in less than 2 years, he will be a permanent fixture of my life. And here in Arkansas, and I'm so excited, he will be retiring the Air Force at like the age of 40. I mean, this kid, we weren't raised together, but let me tell you, I'm so amazed at the man that he become. He has just always been so awesome, and I'm so glad to have him in my life. And he is proud to be our mechanic and make sure that we get these cars dependable vehicles, and that we get them running, and that we keep them on the road the best that we can. Like I said, we're going to highlight local businesses. Our first business that we are going to be highlighting with our next video is Casper's. It's a restaurant. They have one here local in Clarksville, and I think they also have one in Dardanelle. And they have pledged a gift card. And so that brings me to our giveaway for this video. So if you like this video and you share, you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification button and comment, you're going to be put into a drawing. And so our next video, after we meet Casper's and get that gift card, you will be placed into a drawing to win the gift card. My goal is to have giveaways that support our channel every video or every other video. As many times as I can give things away to you all, I'm going to want to, because I love to give away free. I love free stuff. I love to give away free stuff. It's great, right? So we're going to make sure that we take care of you all for supporting us and do for you when we can. We're going to have nominations. So when we give these cards away, there's a couple ways we can have nominations. A lot of people are private. I don't know these people. I don't know their struggle. I do know it. I've experienced it, but I don't know who they are. People like me tend to be very private. When we reach out, sometimes it's not always a comforting feeling. And so therefore we just kind of struggle and do things. We're very proud. We handle it. We just keep pushing on. But somebody out there knows who these people are. They know who I'm trying to reach. And if you can relate to me, nominate yourself. If you know someone who can relate to my struggle and knows that what was provided for me may need to be just provided for them, definitely nominate them. So we will have a time frame for every nomination. We'll raise, as soon as we raise enough money to buy that first vehicle, the nominations will start. There'll be a time frame for that. And I'm going to count on you, my viewers, to nominate the people in your community to receive these vehicles. And the way we'll select the recipients, it's going to be up to you, the viewers. I'll get a survey ready, and we can either select a panel of judges from our support channel, the ones who support long term through Patreon or some platform like that. They can be randomly selected, and everyone gets a chance to be part of the selection committee. They will read the nominations and cast their votes, and the person with the most votes would win. Or we can just do it 100% random. As people are nominated, we put them into the pool and we randomly choose this person. This is going to be up to you, the viewers. This is just you. This is your channel. This is your venue, your way to help make a difference. This is just a vessel. It's just a way for all of us to work together, to do God's work, to do what we know needs to be done. Transportation is a social determinant of health. It is one of the things that determine not only someone's health and access to health care and their ability to get to and from appointments, it's also their way that they get to work. It's the way that they get to all of their activities, their social life, their religion life. It is literally a necessity in this day and age. And there are several people who do without this. And that is my goal. That is my dream, is that we help go out and we help find those people. So don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video, please, please, please. I'm super excited that we're all doing this and we're doing this together. I know there are lots of people, some recent articles that I've read in the community. I believe that we're only as strong as our weakest link. And where they recognize, and people recognize that this is a barrier, this is a true need in our community and several communities. My goal is that we're not just going to do this for the River Valley in Arkansas and my peeps, as I call them, people who are where I'm from. But my goal is to hope that we can do it in all of my viewers' community, that this grows. And that's going to count on you all. I can't make this channel by myself. I can and do plan to. I've got shirts coming for sale. I've got lots of ideas, lots of fundraiser ideas. And I plan on putting in every bit of the effort that I can to make this channel successful so we can help as many people as we can. So all I ask of you is to do your part. Please like, share, subscribe, comment, hit the notification bell. I think I'm hitting them all. I had to Google everything that I needed to tell y'all because this is not my my comfort zone. But nothing grows out of our comfort zone, right? Nothing. And if it's God's will, it will happen. And thank you all so much for the ones who joined me tonight and the ones who weren't able to. I'm going to get this YouTube posted onto Facebook, and we'll have a Facebook page here very soon too. But first video is finally down. I can't wait for the next one. Casper's gift card. Don't forget to do all the things that you need to do so that way you can get in on that. Maybe get chosen to have a nice dinner with a loved one. Thank you so much, everybody. And I look forward to this adventure with you all. Until next time, God bless.